Hey friend, welcome to Yoga for Dentists. I'm Dr. Josie Dovidio, longtime dentist, registered yoga teacher, and certified wellness consultant. Today's episode can also be found on your favorite podcast listening app. Just search Yoga for Dentists. Today we're going to be talking about finding your inner Alpine lake during stressful moments. But first I wanted to point you to the description of this video for a free webinar for dentists called How to Enjoy Life in Dentistry Without Sacrificing Your Body and Mind. So if you follow me on social media long enough, you may come to learn that my family likes to go camping. And I choose that phrase specifically because it is my family that likes to go camping. I go begrudgingly, mainly because it seems to be a lot of work for the experience. But I chalk it up to having an exploratory time and enjoying that time with my family. So today I wanted to share a trip that we went on a few summers ago to the Sequoias up in Northern California. This, of course, is the land of the very giant trees, right? Sequoia trees, redwood trees, and it's up in the mountains. One day when we were there, we decided to take a hike. It was about a 6 to 8 mile hike up the mountain to this area where two mountain faces get really close together, close enough that when the snow melts, it creates an alpine lake there. And of course, there is a jumping rock there. So our mission was to hike all the way up there, see this beautiful lake, jump off the jumping rock, right, into the icy water. So once we made it there, of course, several other hikers were already ahead of us jumping into the water. It's a beautiful area. And, kind of as I observed the people, because that's something I love doing is just watch humanity, it occurred to me how fascinating the whole thing was and how useful it was as a metaphor, right? So here is this beautiful, serene alpine lake and people jumping off the rock, landing in the lake, of course, agitating the water. Then it gets harder to see in the lake, right? And so as people were getting tired, hikers tend to bring backpacks with lunches, so they take a lunch break. And once the jumpers are out of the water, of course, the ripples start to die down and the lake becomes calm, right? And clear again. And it's so clear, the snow melt is so clear. And as you come up to the lake's edge, when the water is that calm, you can see how deep it is and how beautiful it is, right? And this is really an amazing metaphor for how we might handle stress in our lives. We might be in our dental practices some days and things just start coming at us, agitating our still waters, right? Agitating us like those jumpers. Maybe an x-ray sensor goes out. Maybe we have a bunch of cancellations. Maybe the hygienist calls in sick. Maybe all of it, right? All at once. Stirring things up, sending these ripples everywhere, right? Making us lose our calm, lose sight of what matters, right? So in those moments, can we be reminded that we have a very deep, calm lake within us, right? And what can we do to become that transparent lake again, to calm ourselves down, right? So much like the actual lake, we will benefit from getting still, right? We can practice getting still, finding a place in our practice where we can get quiet, where we can take a moment of pause, and where we maybe protect ourselves from some more agitation, even if just for a little moment. Because when we can get still enough, we can get clearer in our thinking, in our emotions. We can see into ourselves much more deeply. In fact, I'd even suggest that the only way that we can know our own depth is to let the agitation and the ripples subside, right? They're going to happen. That's just part of life. But can we learn to get quiet and still, separate ourselves for a little bit, just to let these things calm down so that we can see, we can get clear, we can see how deep we are. We can harness that peace that's deep within us. So for now, can you take this metaphor think about it, ponder it, and practice this lesson. And the next time you're starting to feel stressed or agitated or something is creating that ripple effect within you, can you come back to your inner Alpine lake? With consistency, this practice will take you into those deep, beautiful places where you can really see clearly who you are. If you have found value in today's episode, please subscribe to this channel and share this episode with a friend. And maybe even like this episode so that I know to create more content like this for you. I'd love to connect with you on Facebook or Instagram. You can catch me at Yoga for Dentists. Be well, friend.